So we're finishing up his interchiller system. Right now we're filling the cabin with refrigerant, and then we have to turn the switch on, open up our solenoid for our interchiller and fill that. Make sure our temperatures, our pressures, and everything are what they're supposed to be. And then we're done. Finish putting it together.
Yeah, buddy.
Mr. James, is there a reason why we're pouring orange juice into the engine?
Well, it needs a dose of vitamin C. Everything needs vitamin C and vitamin D. So we'll put it on the sun, healthy. Give it some orange juice, healthy.
Maybe it'll grow.
So we are currently bleeding the intercooler system. So these vets have dual pumps, dual heat exchangers. They actually have 3 heat exchangers. But we're just bleeding it out right now. It's an uphill battle. With sometimes with these things, they don't want to bleed for you. You get air pockets in them, so that's what we're doing right now. We've got the FI interchiller on it. So we introduced, we open the lines up, introduced a bunch of air into the system. So we're taking our time, bleeding it out, make it right. We'll wait till we have clear orange juice in our little cup here, and we'll be good to go.
All right, so we're here with the 67 Chevelle that we're starting to restore. We got the Roadster shop frame in, we got everything ready for that. The motor's being built, and the motor's pretty much ready to get set into the frame. So the next part was getting the body down to our buddies over here at Street Mod Designs to do the metalwork. So what we want to do is, what we asked them to do is to kind of completely shave the firewall. So over in this corner was the AC and heater box. And then right over here would have been the master and brake booster. And then this is where the wiper motor goes. So we asked them to completely shave this, get rid of all the holes, the unevenness, everything that was there, so we can go back in with a full custom AC system, brake system, and then we can mount our wiper motor system there. So the thing with the Roadster shop frame is the entire chassis will sit a little bit lower and the frame sits a little bit lower. So what we had to do in here, we had to completely redo the trans tunnel to accommodate for the driveline all the way back. So these guys knocked it out of the park with a beautifully shaped trans tunnel, got everything welded in. It clears the trans that we're putting in, clears the engine, heads, drivetrain, everything that's there. As we move further back, with such a monstrous build that we're doing here, you got to have the right tire to be able to accommodate the extra horsepower. So we had these guys come in and put mini tubs in here so we can put a wider tire. I'll show you what we had to do to the frame to make some frame modifications. We also delete the original gas tank mount, which mounted right here on the underside. Deleted the rails and all that, smoothed everything out there. And then got rid of the antenna mount, got that taken care of, flushed that out. Obviously, we're gonna go Bluetooth radio, updated interior, and fixed all this. Then the next part, custom, that we did on the outside was completely get rid of those drip rails. So factory was a drip rail, which is a welded piece that joins this skin and the interior skin together. Well, we had them cut this off, shave it, re-weld on the inside so it's a nice, clean, smooth look. So really gonna be a beautifully crafted 67 Chevelle that's gonna ride like a Cadillac. So, here at the shop, as our standard for all of our vehicles has been to be perfect and strive for the best, our old school stuff that is really starting to kick off is gonna be for the same thing. So one to really look out for. Pretty big build. So couldn't have been able to do this without the guys over here at Street Mod Designs. They truly are sheet metal bosses. I mean, these guys are freaking awesome, and they killed it, knocked it out of the park for us. So we'll go take a look at what we had to do to the frame and modifications from there, and then after this it goes off to paint and body. The modifications that we had to do on the frame was right here. This was a body mount, It was originally flipped on this side, and with the mini tubs that we want in, obviously a wider wheel, the wheel would hit this body mount. So what we had to do is take this body mount off, flip it, make modifications on the actual body, flip this on the frame rail, and then get it all taken care of. So now we'll have the powder coat guy come back over, blend that back in, get it all welded up, and we'll be good to go. So now we'll be able to fit 11, 12-inch wide wheel on here without any rubbing, any issues. So take a look at that mock-up block and trans and everything else. Be nice.